We're going to use this data to start thinking about probability. So as you know, probability relates to whenever some outcome is uncertain, and all the outcomes that are possible need to add up to 100% in order to make sense. So the first kind of probability that we're going to think about is the number of ways an event can occur out of the total number of possibilities. So in this example, we know we have 18 countries. So if I said I want to pick out of these countries a number that have a particular event, that fraction will be the percent chance that when I randomly pick a country, it'll have a particular outcome. So what's my event? So let's make our event that there's 7 cars per 100,000 people. So out of this full set of 18 countries, the number of ways that can occur would be if I pick Niger, Gambia, Tanzania, or Haiti. Out of those countries, there's 4 ways, or excuse me, out of all the countries, there's 4 ways that I can pick a country. If I'm just picking one, there's 4 ways out of 18 total possibilities that I can pick a country that has 7 cars per 100,000. So in this case, probability ranges between 0 and 1, which means there is a 22.2% chance of choosing a country that has 7 cars per 100,000. Just to show that the events can completely differ, let's think of a different type of an event. So now I'm going to have an event that the country name begins with S. Okay, so this is not even related to the issue of how many cars they have. I'm just going to go through and think about what are the total possibilities. Well, we still have 18 countries. And again, I'm going to have to count the ways the event can occur. Number of ways event can occur. And in this case, I'll change colors so if we go through the countries, we don't get it confused with my previous check marks. So we have Sierra Leone, we have Somalia, we have the Solomon Islands, and we have Sao Tome and Principe. So that is also 4 of these countries that have a name that begins with S. And since it's also 4 out of 18, it will be a 22.2% chance. To conclude, I'll make an event that is a little bit different. Then I'm going to say the name begins with S or B. Well, I'll still need to count the possibilities of how that can occur. There's still 18 countries. I'll put this check mark by that, and let's make a new color for this. For this case, as we come down, there's Burundi, there is Bangladesh, And then we still have all our other countries that started with S. So now there are 6 possible countries that fit this criteria. But again, I had to count them in order to determine the answer. So my fraction must always be between 0 and 1, or my percentage always has to be between 0 and 100%, because there's no such thing as more than 100%, and there's no such thing as smaller than 0. And so this is a 33.3% chance name begins with B or S.